We're live from Poly Pavilion. John Wood and Court at UCLA in Los Angeles, California, between the Pac-12 matchup between the Arizona State Sun Devils and the UCLA Bruins. In the booth with me is Kyler. Kyler, what's up, buddy?
Oh, just living life, doing good, ready to watch some CSBA basketball.
It's been a good night so far. Conference play off to a start. Arizona got these fire jerseys on. What do you think is going to happen in this one? Congrats on the win, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a pretty good feeling to win in conference. Both these teams have struggled thus far to really find an identity, but they started in conference. One of them's going to leave with a dub, one's going to leave with a loss, and I just expect one of them to really find their groove.
Yeah, absolutely. First shot, no good by UCLA. One of these teams is going to find it tonight. They're going to get on the board. Tyler Deathridge, jumper up. No good. Of course, Arizona State won last week. UCLA looking for their first win as Garrett Hart goes right down the middle for the flush, and UCLA with the 2-0 start.
Yeah, no, it's good to see UCLA starting strong, starting with two. That's a good way to get your groove going. Just take it slow and do what you can.
It's going to be Bobby Jackson with the ball for the Sun Devils. Over to Bryson. Michael Bryson for three. Good. First shot of the game there for the Sun Devils. It's going to be Martrell right now for UCLA into the post. He pump fakes once. Now kicks it back out to Matt Vlidock, who's quickly becoming the leader of this UCLA team as a freshman. Now it's hard, fouled by Bobby Jackson. Is it hard for a team, Kyler, to be led by such a young guy like Matt Vlidock?
No, I mean, you have to do what you can. You have to get in where you fit in, and fulfill with whatever role you're assigned.
Yeah, for sure. First foul on Deathridge. Another quick foul. UCLA will take it out of bounds here. Arizona State aggressive thus far. Now it's Troy Johnston with the ball. Garrett Hart coming off the screen. He's got nothing for on the shot clock. Hart's going to have to fire up a long one. Contested three by Hart. No good. Rebounded, pulled down by MB3. That's a good defensive possession there by the Sun Devils.
Yeah, Arizona doing well on defense so far, crowding them, keeping it tight, keeping it clean. That's what you want to see if you're Arizona State.
Here's Deathridge. Kicks it over to Bryson. I'll share it with you. Sorry, buddy. There you go. It should be good now. Martrell right with the floater. UCLA cuts it back to one.
Yeah, I mean, they're staying competitive. It's what you'd expect from two teams like Arizona State and UCLA.
Yeah, this should be a back-and-forth game. UCLA going to try to keep this close at home as Deathridge gets a layup to go. They've struggled this year pretty mightily. I know there's been some frustration growing in that UCLA locker room. Any advice as a program that has struggled in the past, Kyler, but now you guys are off to a 3-1 start?
I ate 7 losses last season, and you just kind of got to eat it with a smile and realize that every game can be a lesson if you want it to be.
Yeah, absolutely. With the transfer portal these days and guys shifting around, you could turn your team around pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Deathridge with a two-handed flush. He was up for Player of the Week this week after his huge performance last week. Arizona State offered a 4 of 5 start. So UCLA is going to get the ball down to Martrell right in the post. Right.
Yeah, Deathridge is going to be a building block for this team for sure.
Yeah, it's a good pickup. Wright drives in, gets blocked. Troy Johnston tried to finish it. Matt Green gets the rebound. Here goes Bryson ahead to Deathridge. Deathridge to the corner. Bobby Jackson, his first shot of the game, no good.
If you're Arizona State, you want to see those corner threes go down. It doesn't always happen.
Johnston with an offensive rebound off the glass and good. So UCLA is not completely young. They got the senior leadership of Troy Johnston out there still. And he cuts the lead to 3.
Yeah, UCLA's looked good despite Arizona State, I think, moving the ball better. Their defense looks a little tighter. Their passing looks a little bit tighter thus far. But, I mean, we're still very early in the game. UCLA's done a great job of keeping up with them. And it looks to be a pretty competitive game going forward.
So far it is. We'll get back to the action here. It's going to be Arizona State with the ball. UCLA with the steal. Here's Booker. Booker goes up and gets blocked, but they're going to call foul by Bo Iverson. Booker go to the line for 2, so a good defensive play by the UCLA Bruins.
Yeah, that was a great play. Way to go down. I admire the effort to go for the dunk there and not kick it out to the corner. Sometimes you just gotta, put it on your shoulders and hope it works out. But really good chase down. But he got the foul, so let's hope he can drain 2 here.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be Kellen Booker at the line for the Bruins. His first shot up and good. Appreciate everybody sticking tuned, moving the game to 11. Appreciate you guys being here. Been a little crazy of a week, but we're going to get through it. Kellen Booker's second one good as well, 9-8.
Yeah, UCLA coming back. They're keeping it tight, keeping it close.
Yeah, they kept it
entertaining game.
They kept it close for a little bit last week, and then it kind of got out of hand. So we're going to see if maybe each week they keep it a little closer and, keep it close long enough you start to believe here at home.
Yeah, definitely. And it helps when you're on your home court to keep it close, because then you get that little bit of adrenaline, crowd pumps you up, you get more into it, and you start making good plays.
Yeah, for sure. Blocked there. Sauce Gardner gets blocked. Now McCall going to push ahead. McCall gets to the rack, into the paint. Now backs back out, guarded by Kellen Booker. Now it's Julian Alexander. Fakes off the screen, goes left, shoots the pullback jumper. No good. Rebounded by Dylan Smith. Here goes UCLA in transition. It's Jeremy Mosley. Mosley tries to get a step through jumper. No good. Rebounded by Dynamite.
There's a 2 back-to-back possessions where I didn't think the take was that bad, but just didn't work out for him.
The defense has been okay right now. Dylan Smith gets another rebound. Here goes Sauce Gardner quickly up the court. Threw it away, though. UCLA's got to take better care of the ball if they want to stay in the game. Dylan Smith.
I don't hate that foul.
No, me neither. Dylan Smith fouls Hex Aqua Kikion. He'll go to the line for 2. Name of the game for UCLA is to not turn the ball over here. The more possessions you can get and chances to score, the better this is going to be for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been really back and forth defensively, too. I mean, for fans of defensive basketball, this is going to be your type of game.
Yeah, for sure. UCLA's got a couple of active guys. Garrett Hart, Vledock, very active guys. Hopefully they can get that locker room ramped up here. I know they got some progression guys. Maybe they can get them chipped up and, make a turnaround here before the season's over. Still got a lot of basketball to play.
Yeah, there's nothing better than seeing a progression green chip get his blue. It's a good moment. Usually there's some sort of announcement about it or anything like that. It's nice to see people starting to invest in the community.
Yeah, for sure. AK-47 hits his first free throw. Waiting here at the line for his second. Second free throw up and good. He struggled a little bit from the line last week. Gets both to go there. That'll be important for Arizona State.
Yeah, consistency from the line is important for just about every team.
Right. Jeremy Mosley got a little bit of space, drives in, draws 2, step back jumper, no good. Dylan Smith grabs the rebound, goes reverse and finishes.
That is exactly what you want to see from your big man, working the cleanup position, putting it back.
Yeah, gets second chance points, going to keep you in the game. Here goes Jake McCall. He's got a size difference here. He's going to try to take Sauce Gardner off the bounce. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Evan Wright.
Yeah, McCall was a guy we looked at bringing into West Virginia. He took his talents to Arizona State. And, he's looked pretty darn good this season.
Yeah, he's not bad. Sauce Gardner gets blocked out of bounds by Hex. It'll stay with UCLA. Gardner standing at 5'9". He needs a lot of space to get some of those shots off.
yeah, most definitely. That's the only downfall of those the short arcs. They don't get the layups in the paint like you want them to.
Yeah, they got to get at least 3 feet there. Booker and inbounds now to Evan Wright, back up top to Mosley. Mosley comes off a screen, got a little bit of space, draws 2, fadeaway jumper, no good. Look who Dylan Smith again, the foul and the bucket. And UCLA's got a chance to tie it up.
Dylan Smith working that cleanup, same as he did last play. I mean, Dylan Smith looked really good, grabbing rebounds, putting them back up. That's exactly what you want to see from him.
Yeah, Mosley's vision hasn't been great in that pick and roll, but, he's kind of shooting with a couple guys on it. But Dylan Smith's right there to clean up the boards. And you got to love that. If the guy doesn't find you and you're big still, willing to go battle, it's a big sign.
Yeah, that's how you win games. Cleanups, rebounds, just the tough basketball in the paint is how you win games.
So here we go. 13-12. Arizona State on top. Smith's free throw is good. So it's a tie ball game, 13-13. It's going to be Julian Alexander with the ball come off a screen from Dynamite. Now another pick coming. Jake McCall gets this one. He gets by the lane, gets stripped. Sauce Gardner speeds up in there and gets the ball. He's got a little bit of space with that speed. Now he brings it back out. Gardner over to Mosley. Mosley going to try to drive in the lane, steps back. Now the ball over to Booker. Booker drives right, switches back left, back to Mosley. 5 on the shot clock. Good defense here by Arizona State. Mosley going to come off the screen. Hex goes under, can't get it. Dylan Smith again in the flush. And Dylan Smith with 7 of his team's 15 points so far.
Yeah, Dylan Smith doing what he does best. He went out, created the shot with the screen, went back in just in case, and that ended up paying off for him.
15-13 timeout, Arizona State. We'll be right back. This is CSBA on Twitch. We go with Dynamite inbounding here for Arizona State, down 2 on the road. Once conference play starts, Kyler, a lot goes out the window.
Yeah, once you get into conference, it's no longer about what happened those 3 games prior. I mean, it helped for your overall record, but ooh, nice shot. Was that a 2?
Yeah, Evan Wright with the pull-up 2.
Yeah, once you get into conference, those previous 3 games go out the window, and now you're just worried about what's ahead of you. And, a conference win is incredibly valuable.
Well, Iverson down to Dynamite. They got a little mismatch down there. Dynamite kicks it back out to Iverson. They'll post Julian Alexander instead. 5 on the clock. Julian Alexander double team. Tried to find Iverson off the double and throws it out of bounds, and the ball will go back to UCLA.
Yeah, I mean, that was just really good defense from UCLA. They switched when they should have. I don't know why they didn't take advantage of the mismatch, Arizona State, but yeah, really good defense from UCLA.
The Bruins defense has what's gotten them the lead right now. It's Sauce Gardner out on the wing, only allowing 13 points right now. So now here's Gardner. Look at a little pick and roll game with Smith. Gardner gets inside, gets a little space, and finishes.
Yeah, those slippery little dudes, if they get inside, they will make that. If they have the step, it's going in.
19-13. Here's McCall. McCall over to Dynamite. Dynamite swings it to Julian Alexander. Pick coming here. Alexander back out. Now down to Dynamite in the post. This time they're going to take advantage of it. Off the glass and good.
Yeah, that's what Arizona State needs to do. They've definitely got the size on UCLA, so to see them work more in the post and back them down is what's going to get them back in this game.
Gardner pull-up jumper at the buzzer. No good. And we'll go to the end of the first. UCLA 19, Arizona State 15. We'll be right back. This is CSBA on Twitch. So back here to the start of the second quarter, UCLA got a 4-point lead, Kyler. What has the Bruins done really well here?
They've been playing smart, and a lot of it is Smith down low, just making plays.
Yeah, Bryston gets the best of AJ Cash there on the first possession, goes by for the finish. UCLA, despite shooting 14% worse than Arizona State, has the lead. That's second chance opportunities, I think, from Smith getting a lot of those.
No, yeah, most definitely. The rebounds are just really doing the work for UCLA.
Matt Vlidock lines up his first 3 of the game and drains it.
Yeah, if you're UCLA, you're hoping Vlidock can heat up here off that 3.
Marchell Wright kicks it ahead. Now ahead to Cash. Cash fouled. will go to the line for 2. The foul on Bryston is first.
Yeah, UCLA's playing smart now. They're pushing it forward. They drew that foul nice there. I mean, UCLA's kind of trying to make a little run here. If they can make a substantial run and get a significant lead, that might be something they can carry towards the end of this ball game.
Yeah, you get a little bit wiggle room for sure. You know, Arizona State's going to make a run. But the more you can get up, the better you're going to be equipped to handle that run.
Most definitely.
So now it's AJ Cash at the line for 2 for UCLA. His first one is up and good. UCLA have been good from the line so far. It's helped them keep this 6-point lead.
I like that free throw animation. That one was pretty clean. It was real smooth.
That was. I'm going to have to look at which one that was. Even a little practice in there. Second one good as well. 24-17, UCLA with a 7-point lead. Might be their biggest lead all year.
Is that the Kobe free throw? It might be.
It might be. Bryston now has it in the corner. Now it's Kaiser Washington off the screen from Deathridge. Washington drives left. Deathridge in position. Kaiser drops the step back in.
That was great court awareness to hit the step back, keep himself in bounds, created the space in a small area, and got that off.
Now here's Troy Johnston over to Martrell Wright. Wright trying to turn the corner, draws 2. Kicks it back to AJ Cash. Now over to Vledock. Vledock got a little space, going to pull up from 3. Hits again. I just noticed that Vledock and Jim Carr have the same number.
Oh, yeah.
They're both just absolute snipers from the outside.
Yeah, very, very similar in play style, and maybe they coordinated that or something. I don't know.
That's funny. Bobby Jackson, maybe Jim Carr's Vledock's favorite player.
Yeah, yeah. It's his inspiration.
Grew up watching him. I'm just kidding. AJ Cash over to Troy Johnston. Hand off to Wright. Wright working against Matt Green. Gets the pick. Wright around the defense. Gets blocked by the point guard, Michael Bryston. A little athleticism from the little guy.
You love to see your point guard get nasty like that. That was a center type block.
Jim Carr said, "Who? Bow down to your fans." Timeout on the floor, 26-19. 6 minutes left in the half. So last week, Arizona State had a lot of success in that 5-out with Deathridge going right by, forgot who it was. But this week, Troy Johnston's a much better defender. And as I say that, Garrett Hart just drills a 3.
Yeah, UCLA is looking like demonic from 3. They're just draining everything.
It's what you need to win a game sometimes. Bryson going to step back for 3. He's good. That was deep.
We started off defensive in the first, and now we're going back and forth with 3s. I'm liking this game so far.
Troy Johnston over to Matt Vledock. Vledock tries to drive in, draws 2 off the short little jumper. Good. He's got 8.
Green bean
7.
on the short jumper. Matt Vledock is turning up.
One must have been a 2. 33-22 now. Deathridge kicks it back to Bryston. Now Bryston going left, working against AJ Cash. Bryston off the glass, no good. Get a foul on Cash. It looks like Bryston's got a little bit of a speed advantage on Cash right now.
Yeah, that's got to be something you're looking to take advantage of moving forward. I mean, when you see the small little idiosyncrasies on the court, you really got to take advantage of those things.
Yeah. Now, I dropped some stats today. I dropped a sheet that gives you defense versus position, how teams have played certain positions this year. Coaches can really use that as a tool.
Yeah, most definitely. That is something that I am personally going to be looking into.
Bryson's first free throw is good, but you'll see little things like that, right? Like UCLA might not play great against point guards. Maybe that's the focus you go to.
Yeah, I mean, it really becomes, especially once you get into being a coach and you really, because your first season, you're just trying to figure it out. But as you go on, you have to really look at the small, minute details and figure out what exactly you can exploit on the other team, if anything.
Absolutely. Martrell right now inbounds to Vledock. 31-24. It's going to be AJ Cash working left. A lot of traffic there. He gets it down to Troy Johnston in the mid-post. Looks like they're looking for Vleedock off a double. Kaiser Washington doing his best to stay with it. Vleedock doesn't need any time to shoot. He misses that one. He needs very little space as Kaiser pulls up a 3 and hits. Long 2.
Back and forth. They're going back and forth with those threes. I'm loving to see it. That's high-octane offense.
Yeah, 31-26. Yeah, the pace has changed a little bit here. Now it's Vleedock. Vleedock gets the step, gets into the lane. Little short jumper again. No good. Troy Johnston cleans it up this time and throws it down.
Nice. That's what you want to see. UCLA is doing a really good job of cleaning up down low.
Yeah, JT, how teams do against certain positions. Yes, pace is on there, usage is on there. You can see how guys are used by other teams and what their pace is. Bobby Jackson, 3, no good. Rebounded by Johnston. 33-26, UCLA on top. Over to right, Martrell Wright, green bean from 3.
That was a great shot. Way to push it up court. It's almost like Arizona State didn't expect it. I mean, he was wide open.
Yeah, the crowd into it right now here at Poly Pavilion. UCLA up 10. Just under 4 left in the half. Arizona State going to call another timeout. We'll take a quick one. This is CSBA on Twitch. Here we go. Back to Poly Pavilion. UCLA with the 10-point lead at home in the Pac-12 conference opener for both teams. Here's Hex over to Iverson. Now it's Julian Alexander. Looks like they're looking for Bo Iverson off a little cut. They'll go to Hex instead in the post. He's working against Dylan Smith. 5 on the shot clock. AK-47 with it. Nothing on defense. They get Bo Iverson finally. I think Bo Iverson ran all the way around the court there and finally got open.
Yeah, he went around the world. Bo Iverson's an explosive player. You got to stay on him 24/7. If not, he will burst open.
Sauce Gardner went to the little floater. Dynamite got a hand on it. It was a nice move by Sauce to get by his defender. Just couldn't finish, and now Hex down in the paint and finishes.
Yeah, Arizona State's looking good after that timeout. Maybe they just needed a second to recharge and rejuvenate, but they're looking really good, pushing the ball up well.
Got to have a quick trigger here if I'm UCLA's coach. Nice lob from Sauce to Dylan Smith. Don't want to get that lead too short, but Smith playing really well for UCLA.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm picking player of the game so far through the first half, it's been Dylan Smith.
Yeah, I agree. Jake McCall over to Dynamite. Now it's Julian Alexander. Pick coming from Mite. Alexander switches directions. They got that mismatch down low. Let's see if they go to it again. Alexander doesn't like it. He'll call for the pick. 2 on the shot clock. Alexander, long pull-up, no good. Rebounded, pulled down by Dynamite. Finish and the foul on Sauce Gardner. And Dynamite will go to the line for 1.
I understand wanting to go up and wanting to go for the block, but sometimes you just got to avoid the contact and let them get the bucket, because now you're looking at an and 1 situation where they pull within 5, and if you're UCLA, you don't want to do that. No.
You either let it go and take the 2, or you try to get both of his arms down.
Yeah.
But at 5'9", it's going to be a tall task for Sauce Gardner. No pun intended. Three-point play there from Dynamite, 38-33. Backdoor to Dylan Smith. The layup up and good again. Dylan Smith, give him 11 now.
He's got to have like 11 and probably, 4 or 5 rebounds?
Yeah, I would say so. Off the bench, fantastic for him. Now it's Jake McCall. Pick and roll coming here. They got the mismatch again. McCall drives in. Pull-up jumper from the elbow, no good. Dylan Smith runs in for another rebound. Kellen Booker over to right. Evan Wright for 3. Good.
That's what you want to see. UCLA is banging another 3. They got to be shooting, above 50% from 3 thus far, if not very close to it.
They got to. They're shooting the ball well tonight. This is what's going to take here at home. You know, shooting is a separator for teams. Jake McCall, nice fadeaway jumper moving to his left. It's a hard jumper for a lefty to hit. Yeah, McCall heard it for sure. He's like, I could shoot. 1:30 left in the half. Here's Mosley. They're going to go down to Evan Wright. Stolen by Dynamite. Dynamite was big last week. Now it's Iverson. Iverson goes by. Gets fouled. Can't get the bucket. There's a decent foul by Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, no easy buckets. You don't ever want to let them, get 2 for free, but like I said earlier, if it's not an and one situation, you can stop them from scoring, make them earn it at the free throw line.
Absolutely. So Bo Iverson at the line for 2 for Arizona State. What do you think of these jerseys? Do you like them? I think the jerseys out on. I don't know. Some guys like them, some guys don't.
I don't know why you wouldn't like them. They remind me of like the Utah jerseys, the
Yeah,
Jazz jerseys. They remind me of those.
Yeah, the Suns got those Valley ones now. They look good.
Yeah, the Suns jerseys. Yeah.
I like that old school. That those older jerseys that have a lot of detail on them are a little loud, but they're really fun.
Yeah, like Oregon's got a lot of those.
Yeah, for sure. 43-37. That was the best jersey era in the NBA when the Jazz had those and the Pistons had those teal ones. Those were sweet.
The old Bucks jerseys.
The old Bucks, yeah. They need to bring back loud jerseys in the NBA. I'm a fan.
Oh yeah, I even like the old Chicago jerseys.
The old
like
Raptors
the
ones were sweet.
ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, the Grizzlies when they were in Vancouver.
Yeah,
those are my favorite jerseys of all time.
Bring them back. Dylan Smith, double team, goes to the jump hook. No good this time. Rebounded by Bo Iverson. 1 minute left here in the half. Here's Jake McCall. Pull up 3 for McCall. Good.
Yeah, Arizona State's firing back. I mean, UCLA's pulling one, then ASU's pulling one, then UCLA's. It's back and forth.
Here's Jeremy Mosley. UCLA's got to play smart here. They're going to get a 2-for-1 opportunity. They got to get a good look. Here's Kellen Booker. Now over to Evan Wright. Right down to the post for Sauce Gardner. Huh, interesting. Not who I would have gone to.
He almost made something happen there.
He did.
A little bit.
Though Iverson goes up and gets fouled by Booker as he challenged him. And Iverson going to go to the line for 2. So UCLA got up by 10. And Arizona State has kind of chipped away here towards the end of the half. They got a chance to cut it to 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game, basketball as a whole is just a game of runs. And it's been back and forth so far, and this is just becoming the game that we thought it would be. It's going to be close. Both teams are going to play competitive defense. UCLA is working better from the 3. I think Arizona State's working a little better in the paint.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little back and forth.
Good game.
For sure. 43-41. Bo Iverson dabs up his teammates after his first free throw, looking to cut it to 1 here. UCLA's got to have a smart last possession. Hold for 1. Don't turn it over. Going to the locker room with the lead.
Yeah, I mean, going into the locker room with any sort of lead, even if it's just by 1 point, that's something you can carry forward. It gives you a little bit of adrenaline, pumps you up.
So Sauce will 2-second difference. I would hold it if I was them for 1, but they're probably going to take the best look they can. It looks like Gardner's going to hold. Pick and roll coming here. Gardner uses that speed, gets to the rack, off the glass, and good.
Little man took a shot for that, but it went in.
Yeah, those little guys get in there. They have that deadly floater, though. 5 seconds left. McCall dribbling around, gets to the rack. McCall goes up, gets swatted by Dylan Smith, the player of the half. And we're going to go to the halftime. UCLA 45, Arizona State 42. We'll be right back. This is CSBA on Twitch. See the halftime stats. Arizona State shooting 58%, UCLA 50%, probably around 40 from 3, but they're controlling the tempo of the game right now, the Bruins are.
Yeah, I mean, it's been back and forth. I think each team really has their own identity. They have their own idea of what they want to do, and they're kind of just imposing their will on each other. It's an interesting game.
Yeah, I know these guys got together after that loss last week to try to figure things out, and I think they're doing a pretty good job here of responding. Win or lose this game, it's a big turnaround from last week.
Oh yeah, I mean for both teams, this is something you can carry. You know, we're competitive. We know winning is learned, and competition is just as well. You know, you have to learn how to compete before you can learn how to win. And
Absolutely.
you know, these teams finding their groove. Like I said earlier, learning how to compete. It's been a really good game so far.
Yeah, player of the half was Dylan Smith. He had those 13 points, 8 rebounds, or 6 rebounds. So it's going to be Arizona State starting with the ball. It's Bryston. Bryston getting into the lane, draws 2. Troy Johnston comes all the way over and blocks it.
Yeah, UCLA's had really good work from their bigs thus far.
Marshall right jumper, good, long 2. Good start for the Bruins. I love the defense right now being played by UCLA. They're just kind of rotating really well.
Yeah, I mean, no matter who you put on, it's really good. Just one-on-one defense. They're using help defense sparsely where they need to. It's just very smart.
Yeah, they're going to force guys to find guys, and especially with this Arizona State type of offense, Bryston with the jumper there, they love that ISO look. So UCLA's just kind of going to try to make guys make choices and, you know, make decisions. So now it's over to AJ Cash. They got Troy Johnston down low. Will they go to him? Now they'll go pick and roll. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with UCLA. 9 on the shot clock. Like to see the Bruins make a decision a little quicker than that.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to pull the trigger a little faster.
Here's Cash. 5 on the shot clock. Cash comes off the screen. Got a little bit of space. Pull-up jumper. Nope, no good. Rebound and pulled down by Tyler Deathridge, who's been a little quiet after his big game last week. Albeit a much tougher defender on him and Troy Johnston now. That's Bryston, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Martrell Wright. Here's Garrett Hart. Hart between his legs. Now tries to go left. Bobby Jackson doing a good job. Now Johnson, handoff to Martrell Wright. Martrell drives right. Past Matt Green, now into the post. Step through. Goes up with the left hand. Can't finish. Rebound and pulled down by Deathridge. Now it's Bobby Jackson.
Back to that quarter one defense.
Yeah, Bobby Jackson, 3, no good. I think that's the guy they got to get going right now is Bobby Jackson. He hasn't had a ton of volume. Well, I guess he has 5 shots. He just hasn't been hot.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a 12-point per game scorer, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he is, for sure. Bryston with a nice throwdown in traffic on Garrett Hart. Cuts the lead to 1.
Yeah, Bryston's been hot.
That's a strong take from Bryston.
He's been playing really physical. I mean, that's what you want from your point guard. I mean, he's not afraid to get down there and get dirty.
AJ Cash has the ball, swings it around the top over to Vledock. UCLA not really trying to throw the ball in the post against this Arizona State team. Now it's Johnson, 3 on the shot clock. Johnson's going to have to take a long jumper, not the guy you want shooting the 3, but he drills it. And a prayer for UCLA. And you know what? Sometimes you got to get lucky in this game to have a chance.
I had to catch my breath because I just winded myself. I did not at all expect him to make that. UCLA, I mean, everybody on UCLA shoot threes tonight, I guess.
I guess so. Better be lucky than good sometimes in basketball. 50 to 46.
I'll take luck over skill any day.
All day. 50 to 46, 5:22. Ball stolen by AJ Cash. Cash ahead to Martrell Wright. Martrell Wright, little short jumper again. He's had a few of those tonight and hits another.
Yeah, UCLA's been doing really well with stealing the ball. Even if they haven't gotten the possession, they're disrupting Arizona State's momentum.
Here's Kaiser Washington over to Deathridge. Now to Bryston. Now to Deathridge. Deathridge going back to the basket. This is what I want to see from Tyler Deathridge. He picks it up a little early. Let's go over to Bryston. Bryston drives in, gets blocked by Johnston. Here goes UCLA again. Ahead to Martrell Wright. Martrell Wright down, one-handed flush, and UCLA's back up 8.
Martrell Wright is having himself a game. I mean, it's been him and Dylan Smith. Vledock's had a couple, really good possessions as well.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Washington. So far, ASU not playing a great game. We'll see if they can put it together. That's basketball for you, though. Now Bryston comes off the screen. 3 ball, good.
Bryston has been the lifeblood of Arizona State this whole game. He is, I mean, whenever they need, a good defensive possession, whenever they need a bucket, he's there to get it for them.
Absolutely. He's been the heartbeat for sure. Martrell Wright, no good. Troy Johnston put back off the glass and good. There's that senior leadership that we come to love from Troy Johnston.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere, grabbed that board, and put it back up. That's been the story of the UCLA bigs tonight, and they're doing a really good job at it.
Well, with the small lineup like Arizona State runs, that's definitely the advantage is Deathridge gets the alley-oop over the top of the smaller defender and finishes.
Yeah, I want to see Deathridge get a little bit more momentum going. I mean, he's been kind of hesitant, almost a little gun shy. He's gotten a few opportunities where I thought he could score the bucket, and he's passed it out. I want to see him have a little bit more confidence in himself and take those shots.
Absolutely. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one. This is CSBA on Twitch. So back here to LA, Los Angeles, UCLA with a 5-point lead here at home. 3:40 left in the game in the third quarter. It's going to be Sauce Gardner. The bench is back in here. Probably their last rotation of the game, I would suspect. Now Mosley down to Johnson. Long jump hook for him, and he's got those deep hooks on.
Johnson's got range. He drained the three. He's hitting the sky hooks. I mean, he's got some range on him.
He's a senior. He's been doing this a long time. Here's Julian Alexander driving in. Nice dish from him to Hex. And that's what Arizona State needs. UCLA's playing a lot of help. And Julian Alexander did a good job finding Hex there.
Yeah, I mean, looking for Hex.
And on the other end, Troy Johnson just slips that ball screen. Hex was coming up to show there. And Johnston's like, I'm just going to slip this to the basket. UCLA's got a 7-point lead.
That's the senior mindset, the veteran mindset.
Yeah, for sure. McCall going to go in. Nice take from Jacob McCall. Yeah, he's got some length on him. I think he's about 6'7". He finished that one real nice over the outstretched arm of Johnston. Now McCall grabs the board, kicks it out to Alexander. Julian Alexander going to stop on the wing. He's going to come off a screen, or faux screen, if you will. Alexander now down to the basket, draws two, kicks out to Hex. Hex into the post, got a smaller Jeremy Mosley on him and finishes.
Yeah, Hex is heating up a little bit here. Late in the third, he's starting to catch his groove. He's starting to, make some more buckets, and I'm liking to see Hex heat up and pull Arizona State back into the lead, possibly.
Someone gift this man a sub. 4 ads is too many. Sauce Gardner drives in, floater up and good.
Little man with the floater again.
62-57. He's played a good game, actually, right now.
Oh, Sauce Gardner? Yeah, he's played a great game.
Well, with McCall standing at, 6'6", 6'7", you got 5'9", Gardner. He's going to have a little bit of a speed mismatch. And a nice floater there by Julian Alexander, too.
Yeah, Julian Alexander's been a little bit quiet tonight, but he's had some good buckets. He's just been taking smart shots, and if it's not there, he's not forcing it.
Sauce into the lane. Drop 3 guys. I think he tried to drop that off to Johnston there and just got stolen. Got a little bit too deep into the woods there. McCall in transition finishes.
Yeah, for a second, Sauce was on.
I lost him.
I was going to try and go up with him.
I couldn't see him after a second. And another steal. McCall gets that hands on that one, too. Arizona State pushing ahead. McCall doing this a lot by himself. Him and Hex have been really good off this bench unit. Johnston picks up another foul. And Arizona State going to the line to try to take the lead back.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the ball push forward a little bit. I saw Hex calling for it. It might have just been an easy 2, maybe even an and 1 if he would have had a little bit more time instead of having to stop and work with it. But, Hex is a solid free throw shooter, so we should see him take these 2, if not one of the 2.
Bleedock with the gifted sub to Flug. No more ads, buddy. No more ads. Congrats.
Yeah, it's a wonderful moment.
I don't know why we're getting 4 ads anyway. Tell Wired to stop putting so many ads on. Free throw, good. Tied up. Here comes the man, Dylan Smith, into the game. He's going to try to give his Bruins another lift. Yeah, he's been fantastic right now. 62 all. Really hoping this game stays wire to wire the rest of the time. Hex, another free throw, no good this time. He's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. It's a tie ball game. Here's Sauce Gardner, 18 on the shot clock. Gardner going to take his time. Now gets it over to Mosley. Mosley onto the post, or onto the wing. Now going to get a ball screen from Evan Wright. Mosley switches directions into the post, tries to go again. Now kicks out to Smith. Sauce Gardner's got some range from 3, then lines it up.
That's what you want to see from Sauce Gardner. Little man goes up and drains the three.
Awesome. 65-62. Backdoor to Iverson. The foul and the bucket. UCLA's got to stop giving up those and ones.
Yeah, they've given up way too many of those and ones, and what an inopportune time to give up an and one. I mean, because now they have the opportunity to tie the game right back up.
Yeah, when you're out of position, you just kind of got to give it sometimes. You almost hurt yourself more by trying to make something happen when it's not there.
Yeah, they're forcing it a little bit too much on defense, playing a bit too physical. But I mean, I admire the mindset.
Yeah, I love it. I love physical D, for sure. 65-65, but Iverson hits. UCLA will probably hold for one here. Sauce Gardner has it on the wing. Oh, maybe not. Sauce is going to drive. Goes up, got the contact, and finished.
That is the second time he's done that. Last time we thought he was going to hold for one going into the half. He just threw a little floater up there and made it.
Sauce is surprising. He's had a really good game.
Yeah, Sauce is showing the world what he can do.
That's a big lift for UCLA off the bench for him. Alexander's got a lane. He's going to fly in for the flush.
That's the explosiveness I've been waiting to see from Julian Alexander.
The high-flying Julian Alexander flies in for the flush, and Arizona State ties it up, going to the fourth. Four's up in the chat. We'll be right back. Back to the State Farm assist of the game. Is that a you can do it sighting in chat there? What up, buddy? Nice lob pass to Dylan Smith. So a tie ball game. Kyler headed into the fourth. What's your prediction here? Who comes out on top?
Ooh. I think UCLA's been playing tighter defense. I think the physicality carries them. And I think UCLA wins it by 3.
Here we go. Garrett, Mobile's always behind, for sure. It's always behind. Evan Wright, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Iverson. Here's Jake McCall. McCall over to Julian Alexander. He drives. Starters looking to check back in to finish this one. Alexander drives left into the paint, working against Mosley. Gets double team, kicks it out to Bo Iverson. Iverson elects not to shoot. 5 on the clock. He's going to try to use the screen now. Rejects it. Draws 2, gets into the lane, goes up and swatted by Dylan Smith. McCall gets it off somehow. Can't finish. Ball's tipped around and grabbed by Jeremy Mosley.
That was a hectic possession.
That was a weird sequence there for sure. As Mosley gets to the free throw line, now stopped by Julian Alexander. The physicality picking up here. Here's Kellen Booker. 7 minutes left in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Sauce Gardner has it. He's been their go-to here. Gardner comes off a screen. Got just the tiniest of spaces and hits.
Green bean from Sauce Gardner. Wow, he hit like 13 points. He's shooting 55%. That's insane.
Yeah, Garrett, when I watch games on mobile, I turn my chat off because I know it's going to ruin it for me. McCall drives in, kicks to the corner. Julian Alexander for 3. Bang! Arizona State with the lead.
Arizona State takes it by 1. That was a really good possession there from Arizona State, finding Julian in the corner, and I mean nobody around him.
Timeout. UCLA 70-69. Starters coming back in. Kyler, this is going to be some finish.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be something. These guys just won't stop going back and forth. I mean, it's been like that all game. One team does one thing, the other team does another. I mean, it's threes, inside, defense, whatever you want. I mean, they're doing it all.
Yeah, Dalton Smith going to stay in with the starters for just a bit here to give Troy Johnson a little bit extra rest after that long rotation. Now it's Vlidoc. Vlidoc doesn't need a lot of space. Three-pointer up. No good this time. Guess who? Dylan Smith with the rebound. Kicks it out to Hart. Hart going to pull up the 3 now. He can't hit. Ball pulled down by Deathridge. UCLA a little cold here to start the fourth. See if they find that shooting touch, but they just got to keep playing defense. Now Bryce then gets a switch over to Deathridge to see if they go down to him. Deathridge's got AJ Cash on him. That's too little in there. Deathridge gets the double team. Gets the traveling violation. I don't think he was expecting Dylan Smith to come over and double, and it just kind of threw him off.
Yeah, Deathridge seems a little bit shaky tonight. He just seems like I said earlier, seems a little nervous to pull that trigger. I mean, if he would have pulled it there, he might have got the bucket, but he could have avoided the travel at least.
Yeah, here's AJ Cash with the ball. Cash trying to get by Bryson. Not a super bright idea as the ball's loose on the ground, stolen by Bryson. I would not have the ball in AJ Cash's hand right now.
No, Preston's locked down.
He's a lockdown. Now it's Bryson, gets the switch, tries to get the basket, lobs up top. That was actually a really good idea. As that miss, Deathridge was hanging on the rim. I think that might have caused a miss there. As Garrett Hart pulls up for three, can't hit. The pace is picked up here in the fourth.
Yeah, if you're UCLA, you do not want to go cold from three now. This is the worst time possible.
They missed their last four. Bryson hits the pull-up jumper, goes up by three. I might take a timeout here if I'm UCLA.
Yeah, you need to cool Bryson down.
They're going to elect not to. Here's Martrell Wright over to Matt Vledock. Vledock's the guy you want shooting it. Three-pointer, good.
That is Vledock. That's why he is the man on this team.
Matt Vledock drills the three-pointer, 72-72. 4:40 left in the game. Bryson picks up his dribble. Now kicks it out to Bobby Jackson. Down to Matt Green. Matt Green back up top to Jackson. Pick and roll coming here from Bryson or from Deathridge. Jackson gets stopped by Garrett Hart. Great defense by Garrett Hart. Pull-up jumper, no good. And a foul on Matt Green. It's going to go back to UCLA.
No. That is not what you want to see. You don't want to do that there. No.
So UCLA has the ball. Still no Troy Johnston. Dylan Smith's been doing a really good job, so I'm not surprised. Now the ball down to Smith. Working against Deathridge. Smith baseline. No good. I thought he had that for a second.
Yeah, he kind of big boy Deathridge down there.
Matt Green off the dish from Deathridge. Throws it down. Arizona State's got that lead back now by 2. Troy Johnston ready to check in. It's Martrell Wright working against Matt Green. Now over to Smith. Vledock looking for the ball. They switch it. Dylan Smith now over to Vledock. Pick and roll coming. Don't want to go under on this guy. Vledock tries to drive to the rim. Not a lot of space. Goes up. No call. Rebound pulled down by Deathridge.
A lot of creative off-ball screens on that possession, though.
Bobby Jackson back over to Kaiser Washington. Bang! That's a huge shot from Kaiser.
Is that the separation that Arizona State needs?
5 points.
That could very well push them ahead.
I think it's the biggest lead of the game right now for them. Here's Dylan Smith over to Garrett Hart. Hart tries to drive, gets it down to Martrell Wright. He gets fouled. Will go to the line for 2. So good job by UCLA. They're starting to get to the rim a little more here after going cold from 3.
Yeah, I mean that's what you want to see. You want to see your team make adjustments. If it's not working out for you from 2 or from 3, you start going and pushing into the paint a little bit more. And I like to see it. It's paying off for them, thus far. If they can't get the floater, they're drawing fouls.
Yeah, Troy Johnston going to check back into the game for UCLA as well on this free throw here. Martrell Wright looking to cut it to 3. 3:15 left in the game. The first free throw is up and good. So here comes the senior ready to close this thing out. Dylan Smith played a great game for UCLA today.
Yeah, he's been I don't know if I can call him my MVP necessarily, but he's up there.
He's been the X factor for sure. Second one
good.
good.
Up all day.
77-40 or 74. 3-point lead for Arizona State. Here's Michael Bryson with the ball. Just over 3 minutes left. Bryson attacking downhill against Troy Johnston. Goes up and under. Can't finish. Deathridge gets the ball. The height bothered him a little bit. Now back out to Kaiser Washington. He's going to try to size up. The ball loose. Johnston has it. Kicks ahead to Martrell Wright. They got a 2-on-1. Martrell Wright kicks it over to Cash. Cash to the basket. Goes up and gets blocked by Bryson.
Bryson. That man has been the X factor with his defense.
Yes, his defense has been on tonight. He's giving AJ Cash fits tonight. Now it's over to Green. Green to the corner. Kaiser Washington's hit a couple big ones. He's going to try another bang for Kaiser. That's actually
Washington is eating up.
That's actually Bobby Jackson. My fault.
Oh, Bobby Jackson. Oh,
yeah.
It's good to see him.
They look a little like
he's taking a couple shots.
Bobby Jackson. I got the number wrong on that. Now Johnson in the flush. Good.
This place is rocking.
Johnson's got 15. This is going to be a finish. Yeah, big shot by Bobby Jackson. Big shot Bobby for sure. Big shot Rob. Now it's Deathridge over to Bryston. Bryston driving right against Cash. Now into the lane, goes up, gets blocked by by Johnston. Ball's loose. Washington comes up with it. 4 on the shot clock. Washington drives downhill, drives in, goes up with the right hand, can't finish. Johnston with the rebound. Kicks ahead to Garrett Hart. Here they go, UCLA running. Hart driving in, kicks it over to Johnston. Johnston pull-up jumper, good.
Green from Johnston. That's that senior.
There it is. The clutch moment for him. 1:30 left in the game, 80-78. Here's Arizona State. Bryston going to drive, gets around the defense, goes up off the glass and good.
Oh, Bryston trying to be a heartbreaker tonight. I mean, these UCLA fans are on their feet, but Bryston trying to silence the crowd.
Here's Cash. Cash has it, working against Bryston. Get the ball out of his hands right now for UCLA, please. Over to Hart now. Hart comes off the screen, attacks downhill. He's into the lane, got a little bit of separation. Matt Green's going to block it out of bounds. It'll stay with UCLA with 5 on the shot clock.
You got to look for a shooter somewhere on the perimeter, something you can find open.
5 left. Martrell Wright looking for somebody. Somebody's got to get open. He goes down low to AJ. Cash got underneath the defense. Bryston fouls him, and Cash will go to the line for 2.
Hey, good. That's a good idea. I mean, Bryson's been playing physical. Maybe try to test him inside, see if he can draw the foul, and they do. So they're going up for 2 to make it a 2-point game.
Yeah, that backdoor look was nice there from AJ Cash. He's going to go to the line for 2. Hopefully he is Cash from the line. They need these 2 free throws.
Is he the one with the Kobe animation that we were talking about earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that Kobe or is that Chris Paul?
That might be Chris. I don't know. It looks very Kobe.
I gotta figure it out. Anyway, he hits the first one. It's AJ Cash's animation. (82-79). Second free throw from AJ Cash. Tired legs on the court. He hits both. UCLA needs to stop right now. Here's Bryston. Bryston down to Matt Green. Matt Green getting a look with the ball game on the line right now. He gets it back out to Washington. 2-man game with those two. Not what I expected. Washington drives in, kicks it out to Deathridge. Now to Bryston. Pull-up jumper. Bryston, good.
Bryston's got ice in his veins. The crowd's wild. There's people in his face, and he doesn't care. He drains it.
Absolutely. 84-80. Michael Bryston is that dude right now.
This is a breakout game. This is the type of game that, I mean, you can really hang your hat on.
The player of the game is Michael Bryston for Arizona State. He's done it all for them tonight. His defense and offense have been phenomenal. None bigger than that last shot there to take a 4-point lead.
No, I mean, the most important shots aren't the fancy ones. They aren't the ones that look the prettiest. It's the ones that get results when you need them, and that is exactly what that was. Absolutely.
We'll see if UCLA can keep responding. They've done an admirable job tonight, though. The Bruins have. Oh, I thought they were going to call backcourt. Thank God they called a foul.
I thought it was bad.
I hate that so much. 84-80. They're going to go to the line. That's the second team foul in the last 2 minutes. So that's going to send the Bruins to the line right now. That's not a good foul by Matt Green.
No, you do not want to see that. Oh, my.
Just a mental mistake there from Green.
Yeah, he might be getting tired. I don't know if there's any excuse in the book you can write to commit that foul, but yeah, I mean, at that point you just got to kind of shake it off and let him take their two.
Splits though. He splits. They don't have to foul. Bryson's got the ball, but you can't let Bryston go to the basket. Two-handed flush. I might have fouled there if I'm UCLA just because I didn't have the advantage.
Yeah, I would have tried to body him, take him out of the game, do something, because you can't stop him.
Martrell Wright with the pull-up 3 cuts the lead back to 2.
Wow, what a shot.
Do whatever you have to right now on Michael Bryston to not let him get a shot off. Make somebody else beat you right now. Bryston going to drive in. Bryston floater up, no good. Tip, no good. Rebounded by Vledock. UCLA timeout.
We got a game on.
Hey, we've already seen one Pac-12 team hit a buzzer beater this year. What's the play here? I mean, you've
Leadoff
been shooting the ball really well, right? I mean, Leadock, Wright, Garrett Hart, they've all hit threes tonight, so I think you got some options
Yeah,
here. But if I'm
I think
UCLA, I try to win this thing.
Yeah, you got to go for Leadoff for 3, in my opinion.
I think I hold for 1 and try to win this. I really do if I'm UCLA. Here's AJ Cash. AJ Cash going to come off the screen over to Johnston. 15 left. Johnson spins. Johnson gets stripped. Bobby Jackson with a huge steal. He had Vleedock in the corner. I think he was going to try to go to him. Bobby Jackson picked his pocket there.
I would have rather seen a cross-court pass than try to force it through.
Oh, he spun. That's the dangerous thing about when you turn your back, Kyler, is that you don't see that guy coming. And Troy Johnson just got caught with his back turned to the defense.
Yeah, turning your back, especially in this situation, any sort of vulnerability just isn't what you want to do. I hate to see that.
Washington's first free throw is good. UCLA out of timeouts. Hoping he misses this one. Yeah, he had Vleedock wide open in the corner. I think he was going to go to him, but he got stripped before that. Washington hits both. They got to work real quick here.
Yeah, it's not over, but it also doesn't look great.
Not with any timeouts. It's Cash. Cash got to hit this. Pull up 3. No good. Rebound Washington. Bryson has it. They're going to dribble it out. Arizona State going to escape with a win here in Los Angeles, 88-84. And welcome to conference basketball, Kyler.
Yeah. I mean, Pac-12, if they're anything like this for the rest of the season, the Pac-12 is going to be the conference to watch because, I mean, that was a nail-biter of a game.
Absolutely.
That's game of the week so far. I mean,
yeah,
obviously we've only played 3, but
it's been real good. That was real good. Yeah, heartbreaking for UCLA, but the Bruins, what a bounce back after last week. If the Bruins can play like this, they're going to surprise somebody for sure. And if not this year, then they're going to be in a prime spot next year with this group.
Yeah, they're going to come out and punch somebody in the mouth this season for sure.
Let's check out the team comparison and box scores real quick. Arizona State shot at 64% for Arizona State from threes, 57 from UCLA. Both teams were on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's insane numbers.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the box scores, there's not a huge difference. UCLA's second chance points really kept them in the game. And they did a great job of holding Arizona State to just nothing second chance wise. But anything else stand out to you here?
I think the biggest thing that stood out to me just looking over it real quick is Arizona State beating them in steals and blocks. Beating them in steals by 1, blocks by 2. I mean, those are crucial possessions. And, yeah, Arizona State's defense was just on point.
Yeah, especially Bryson at that point guard position. Let's check the box score. First on the Arizona State side, Michael Bryson, 25, 4 and 4. He's surely going to be up for Player of the Week this week with that performance. A steal and 2 blocks as well. What an efficient game 100%. As well. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Michael Bryson put the team on his back today. Bo Iverson with 11. Kaiser Washington, 9, 3 and 4. Had some big shots in that one. Jake McCall with 9. Hex with 9. Julian Alexander with 7. Deathridge, a little off scoring-wise, but contributed with 9 rebounds. Bobby Jackson definitely didn't play his best. You got to like that if you're Arizona State, though, when you have 2 guys like Deathridge and Jackson not play great, and you still come out with a win.
Yeah, it's consistency. That is depth.
UCLA led by Martrell Wright with 17. Troy Johnson with 17. Sauce Gardner with 13. Dylan Smith with 11. Matt Vleedock with 10. Wow, that's 5 guys in double figures. That's real nice for UCLA if they can get that kind of production.
Yeah, there's nothing to hang their head about.
Absolutely not. Garrett Hart had 5. Evan Wright had 5. Cash with 4. Booker with 4. Mosley does not score. But any final thoughts? I thought UCLA played their best game, obviously their best game of the season, and use it as a building block. The loss sucks, but that's a good bounce back, and you could take that into next week for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing to hang your head about. If you're Arizona State, you got a great win in a competitive game, and if you're UCLA, you tweak a few things, but I think you've got the core of what you want to look like. So, I mean, if you're UCLA, this is definitely a learning opportunity.
Yeah, and UCLA is a team that's a couple seasons away, and these are and I mentioned last week you've been in this exact position before, so you know that games like this, even though their losses are huge building blocks for a program.
Absolutely. There's nothing more valuable than a close loss.
Sounds good. For Kyler, I'm Nighthawk. Guys, what a game. Thanks for tuning in, staying up late. Got 3 great games on the slate tomorrow. Don't want to miss those. We'll see you then. See you guys next time, CSBA.